Hello, this is Flights in Asia, and this video will be an update to the ongoing Pratt Whitney engine issues that has affected airlines operating the newer Airbus A320 and A321neos. Within the last few weeks, some airlines, especially those operators of the aircraft from the Asia-Pacific region, have announced future groundings of aircraft to address the issue. The issue regarding the Pratt Whitney engines on the Airbus A321 and A320neo aircraft has been part of recurring aviation industry headlines since the last summer. At the focus of this has been the rare powder metal defect on the engines, specifically the GTF 1100. In early September, Pratt Whitney released an advisory on the engines related to the rare powder metal defect on the engines which were built between October 2015 and September 2021. The aircraft engine maker has advised airlines in the issue and has estimated around 600 to 700 Airbus aircraft that are affected will be grounded through 2026. For those unfamiliar with the issue, the reason why this is going to be taking a while is because airlines are facing limited slots for maintenance, repair, and overhaul services, and parts for repair work has not been readily available. So with that, this has led to announcements of inspections and aircraft groundings, especially from airlines within the Asia Pacific. For this, we start off in Japan with Japan's All Nippon Airways, which announced it will be conducting inspections on its narrow-body neo aircraft starting January of next year. The airline has reported that 33 of its aircraft, 11 of the A320neo and 22 A321neos are affected, and this has affected flight operations between January 10 to March 30th. In an advisory, the flights affected will include domestic flights along with some international flights from Haneda to Qingdao and Seoul. To mitigate the impact of the aircraft groundings, its domestic subsidiaries Starflyer and Soloseed will increase flights on the routes which can be booked as codeshare flights via ANA's website. Going to India now, and we now report on Indian budget carrier IndiGo, which has done a preliminary impact, estimating around 30 aircraft to be grounded due to the inspections during the fourth quarter of the fiscal year 2023, taking place between January and March of 2024. Another airline in Singapore, Singapore Airlines budget subsidiary Scoot, reports a few of its aircraft have been affected. In a report by Reuters, Scoot's chief executive Leslie Thing reported that 4 engines have been affected, and as a result, 2 aircraft have been grounded. However, the good news is one of those jets could be returned to service by the end of the month. It's one thing for the Pratt Whitney engine issues to affect airlines operating these newer Airbus aircraft. However, none more so than the Philippines, where both Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific, major operators of Airbus narrow-body jets, have been affected. In a report on the Philippine Daily Inquirer, Philippine Airlines is warning that 2 more aircraft could be grounded. Meanwhile, Philippine-based budget carrier Cebu Pacific is projecting up to 20 of the aircraft could be taken out of service through next year, 10 of which in January alone. The Pratt Whitney engines first made headlines last summer, starting with the suspension of flights by Indian airline Go First, which attributed the grounding of aircraft due to the engine issues. Then in the Philippines, Philippine-based budget carriers like Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific, after customer complaints of flight delays, cancellations, and overbooking of flights. The engine issues were also attributed to these problems in testimony to the Philippine Senate. Now with more guidance from Pratt Whitney, airlines and the engine maker are looking to address the issues. While airlines affected are lowering growth forecasts and seat capacity growth, they are making plans to mitigate the impact of the much-needed maintenance for these aircraft and engines. That's all for now. I definitely hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Flights in Asia, highlighting the news and updates in the aviation and travel scene in the Asia Pacific. Thank you for watching and have a great day.